Good morning. It is about 10 o'clock on Thursday, October 29th, 2009. We are pulling out of Tok, Alaska. As you can see, it's snowing now. It snowed overnight. The road has at least been plowed. Getting a little bit of a later start because I wanted to make sure we had plenty of daylight, and we only have to get up to Fairbanks, which is about 200 miles away. So as long as the road stays decent, we should make it no trouble. It is cold. It's about 20, that's plus 20, so it's not too bad. Everything seems to be working fine. Got the heater on, and we're rolling. So welcome to the Alaska Highway outside of Tok, on our way to Delta Junction and then on to Fairbanks.
Well, I can still see him smile over all those miles of the frozen snow and ice.
Howdy. It is now noon, which means we've been slogging through this for the past 2 hours, and we've still got 40 miles to go to Delta Junction, which means we've been averaging about 30 miles an hour, which is just about what we're doing right now. So there you have it. This is relatively light snow compared to some of what I've been through, but like I said, we'll just keep going. So there you have it. It's a beautiful blustery day in the interior of Alaska. That's a pretty sight. All right, it is now 1 o'clock, and we are pulling into Delta Junction. All right, I think we'll stop, take a little break, figure out our plan for the push on to Fairbanks. As you can see, it's finally cleared up. That's quite delightful. So anyway, hopefully we'll make better time between here and Fairbanks. So, welcome to Delta Junction, the great junction of the great highways of the state of Alaska. It's civilization. All right, after a quick coffee stop here in Delta Junction, we're back on the road. It's cleared up here, which is quite nice, but the report from folks inside the gas station, Quick Mart, whatever you call it, is that the road is pretty nasty up to Fairbanks too. So we'll see what that's all about. Of course, nasty compared to this, or nasty compared to what I've gone across, we never know. Anyway, Fairbanks is about 95 miles away, so we will head on down the road.
Now a cold wind blows, and everybody knows it'll never be the same. Every musher cried on the night you died, and every husky howled your name. Here's to Joe, and it's off we go, in the land of the midnight sun. They call this race the Iditarod Trail. To me it's Reddington's Run. In my heart it's Reddington's Run. Hey, here's to Joe, and it's off we go, in the land of the midnight sun. They call this race the Iditarod Trail. To me it's Reddington's Run. May it always be Reddington's Run.
Well, way up in Alaska, the state that stands alone, there's a dog race run from Anchorage in the Nome. And it's a grueling race with a lightning pace, where the chilly winds do wail beneath the northern lights, across snow and the ice, and it's called the Iditarod Trail. Well, give me a team and a good lead dog and a sled that's built so fine, and let me race those miles to Nome 1049. Then when I get back to my home, hey, I can tell my tale. I did the Iditarod Trail. Well, the race, it won't be easy for the masters of the trail, and some of them will make it and some of them will fail. But just to run that race takes a tough and a hardy breed, and a lot of work done by the dogs that run across snow with a whistling speed. Well, give me a team and a good lead dog and a sled that's built so fine, and let me race those miles to Nome 1049. Then when I get back to my home, hey, I can tell my tale. I did the Iditarod Trail. Well, I just pulled out of safety, I'm on the trail all alone. I'm doing fine and I'm picking up time and I'm running on in the Nome. There are no sled tracks in front of me and no one on my tail. I did the Iditarod Trail. Well, give me a team and a good lead dog and a sled that's built so fine, and let me race those miles to Nome 1049. Then when I get back to my home, hey, I can tell my tale. I did the Iditarod Trail. I did the Iditarod Trail. I did the Iditarod Trail.
All right, it is about 3:30, and for the past couple hours we've had a pretty good drive up from Delta Junction as we are now entering Fairbanks, Alaska. It's been interesting to drive over familiar roads for a change, because I certainly spent a lot of time on the highway between here and Delta Junction last winter. But anyway, we're in pretty good shape. Like I said, it is 3:30, and I could push another 45 minutes on out to the kennel, but it's going to get dark pretty soon, and I want to go out and get set up there in the morning. So I'm going to stop here in Fairbanks, which I guess Delta Junction was technically the end of the Alaska Highway, but Fairbanks, in my mind, is sort of the end of the trip. But really, in my heart, when I get to the kennel tomorrow morning, that'll be the end. So, welcome to Fairbanks, Alaska. Boy, it's been a heck of a trip. All right.